Hey, what's up? It's Frank Williams Jr., and we're live in the safe confines from the rain at Music Town, Detroit. My guest it's been a year since they've been here. You may remember them. Kinfo. What's up?
Hey, man.
There's a whole bunch of you with microphones. I appreciate you guys coming in. Rico.
Yes.
Yeah, I would consider you the one I talked to last time. So
Yeah, man.
How you guys been?
We've been great.
How you guys been?
It's crazy that a year's already gone by and we're here, man. Things are great, man. We're glad to be here, and things are moving and growing.
Moving and growing. And before we started the interview, I was actually confused. I didn't know exactly where you guys were from. And he said the Flintish, Fluxy, Flintish area. And then I was like, all right, well, that's cool. And then he told me he dropped a bomb. You guys are moving next week.
Yes.
This is a big move, too. Where are you moving to?
We're moving to San Antonio, Texas, man.
That's where your hometown is, though, right?
It is. Hometown, man.
There you go.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like a homecoming for you, but it's like you guys are leaving the nest.
Yeah.
And this is like the last homegrown appearance for a while, at least.
And we thank you.
Kinfo. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. But you guys have a lot to talk about, and we'll start right off rip with this brand new song.
Yeah.
It just got released. It's called Teardrops on the Rocks. And you don't seem like you're very that sad of people to be writing songs that sound that sad. To be honest with you. Teardrops on the Rocks. Come on, I heard you guys play live. It ain't no sad.
When you play bars a lot, you become sad.
We see those girls.
The dog is like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you see their boyfriend. Oh.
So you think you start crying.
Yeah, right now. It's
Keep
okay. I get it
drinking
now.
whiskey.
Screw the story of the song. I think we just figured it out. But before we get into it, you guys actually have a big group, and there's more than last time. Let's go down the line. Who you got with you today?
Well, yeah,
Who's your
man.
bandmates?
I'm Rico, playing fiddle and all that other stuff, and we got Mr. Jakey Black over here on guitar, man, tearing it up, and RB Suave on the Thunderbird bass.
See, you threw me off. You called him Ross earlier.
Oh,
Or you called him
sorry.
something. Arby
Ross.
Suave, I wouldn't known exactly.
I go by many
you
names.
Give each other nicknames. So,
Right. What was my nickname?
FJ, I guess. Boss Hog.
Boss. I like
There you
that.
go. There you go, man. And we got Dan Courier on drums.
The Hammer.
The Hammer.
Yeah. And then our secret weapon, he wasn't here last time, but we mentioned him, our full-time sound man and vocalist, Brian Phillips.
You're a sound man and a vocalist?
Yes.
And you're on the other side of the room.
He has to critique us.
Well, I'm glad you're here, man. Welcome to the Homegrown Happy Hour. These guys have been. Where were you last time?
I just couldn't make it. I have a little business that I do installation.
Oh, that's cool.
Audio, video stuff.
That's cool. Actually, that's actually a good question. Right by a show of hands, how many of y'all have like day jobs outside of music? Just you? That's why you're on. No, that's actually I'm like some are hit or miss because some don't want to bring it up,
Yeah,
and then
no.
some like
We're
just
full-time.
just don't, and then that's kind of cool.
We're blessed to be able to do that, man.
Well, be able to
we
do
are
it full
blessed.
time and be able to support yourself for a move to Texas, San Antonio as a full band. Now, are you guys like were the rest of your bandmates? Were you guys kind of hesitant for that big move, or just all on board? All on board.
Your face, Jake.
I'll talk to Dan because I want to ask candid.
No hesitation
Dan.
whatsoever. We've done 4 tours basically down there of Texas already, so it's not like a blind move. We've already really dug in some roots down there, and that's why we're making the move. Things have really taken off down there. They've kind of really taken us under their wings. So
Yeah. Rico's family's great.
Oh, so you guys will be living with the big old family house?
No.
Yeah, you
well,
guys up for adoption?
it's all different, man. We all have our own place and stuff. But my family is down there. They're helping us out for a
That's cool. That's actually my next question. You guys all living in the same place, in a hotel, in an apartment, a jam spot, a loft?
In the van.
In a van. Well, that's country.
Crashing.
That's Texas.
The hot van.
All right, well, let's get into this first song, Teardrops on the Rocks.
For sure, man.
And is it like, it's just literally just being on stage and seeing the pretty girls and getting teardrops because you're just...
Yeah. This is, at the end of the night, man, you just see the girls. Yeah. No. It's a fun honky-tonk
It's a
song.
fun
we'll just say
honky
that,
tonk song.
right?
And this is the new single, though.
Yes.
From Kinfo. So this is out now.
Yeah.
All right, check this out.
Yeah, man. She's drinking teardrops on the rocks with the whiskey chasing. Tell the band to play her one more cheating song. Drinking teardrops on the rocks with the whiskey chasing. as those teardrops kept falling from her eyes. Bartender, bring another, make it a good one, 'cause she'll throw it back home and begin to cry. She's drinking teardrops on the rocks with the whiskey chaser, till the band will play her one more cheating song. Drinking teardrops on the rocks with the whiskey chasers. She'll get over him if it takes her all night long. Turn around, boys, come on. Hey. One by one, those cowboys sat beside her, and they'll ask her to dance, try to take her home. She's a beauty, she's a looker, now she's hurting. Come on, baby. Oh, and all she wants is just to be left alone. She's drinking teardrops on the rocks with the whiskey chaser, till the band will play her one more cheating song. Drinking teardrops on the rocks with the whiskey chaser. She'll get over him if it takes her all night long. Oh, play that guitar, Drake. Come on. Take it out, boys. Drinking teardrops on the rocks with the whiskey chaser, till the band to play her one more cheating song. Drinking teardrops on the rocks with the whiskey chaser. She'll get over him if it takes her all night long. She'll get over him if it takes her all night long. She'll get over him if it takes her all night long. Yeah, come on.
That was sweet. I've got to be honest with you. I love the sound of that fiddle. It makes a whole world of difference in any song when you hear a fiddle in it. It's like that Christopher Walken scene. I got a fever. Get a prescription. More fiddle. I don't know. That's how I felt when I was typing out the Facebook post last night. I was like, I need that fiddle. You guys sounded great. That was awesome.
man.
Thank you.
So that was the new single.
Yeah.
What about the new album?
Hey, the new album, man, is be coming out soon. We got a lot of new songs. You know?
So it's in the works.
It's in the works. It's in the works.
Is that half the reason why you're going to Texas?
It is, man. We a lot of the music there that we play is being received well there, and so that has to do with a lot of the style of music we love to play. You know, we decided to play the music we love, and that's kind of that. You know, with the two-step in Texas, red dirt kind of thing.
Yeah, because it does seem a little. It's. I guess a fiddle in country bands isn't that rare.
Yeah.
But like, I'll be honest with you. I think you might be the only one, at least the only one that's singing lead.
Yeah.
And playing the fiddle. So I thought it was kind of a cool twist. But how long have you guys been a band, like,
Man.
all together? Because I know you're not from here, but
It'll
Yeah.
be 2 years in November.
oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we dabbled around with it before then, and played a couple little parties and things like that. But as a full-time band, it'll be 2 years in November. Yeah.
How'd you guys all meet?
Well, Rico and I were playing in another band and commuting long commutes, and we talked and listened to a lot of Red Dirt and Texas stuff, and we loved it, So we decided to, like I said, dabble with it as like a little bit of a side project, and we decided to do it full time. So Ross and Jake were in another band, and they joined us, and it took off. So we said, let's do this full time, man.
Yeah.
And
Then
got
we
the
went to
fifth Beatle.
Texas, and
And then the fifth Beatle, he was your sound guy.
Yeah,
Oh my God, he has the voice of an angel. Please. By the way, you need to give him something to do. You guys are all playing instruments. He's singing, but he's like playing air instruments. And
Well, usually he's running
It
a
was good to
tablet.
watch.
He's running our sound, so he's like,
At least he's not doing this while he's just singing
exactly.
and
Hair
yelling
mixing.
at you through the headset, because that's usually what they do too, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, all right. So you mentioned that the Texas dirt road scene.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, I found out there's an Oregon red dirt scene. Are you?
Dude, it's growing, man.
What's the difference between the two?
I wouldn't
It's the
say a
same?
lot, but, I mean,
That's pretty sweet.
no, the red,
I would have never thought.
the Texas scene's totally different, and there's nothing against, like, there's a natural kind of thing, and it's just its own entity, bro. It's working out in the sense that it's starting to spread. There's music Texas festivals appearing in Colorado and Oklahoma and
North
Oregon,
Carolina.
So
How do you feel about the Detroit scene? Because a lot of the big name artists, they love it here.
yeah.
But I obviously, I guess it's kind of like when you're born here, though. Your next step is to get out and go somewhere. Just to make your name elsewhere outside of Michigan. But what would you say? Like Oregon, San Antonio, or Texas got their own thing. Colorado's got their own thing. Nashville's got their own thing. What do you think Detroit thing is?
I think Dan will probably be
Dan again.
Yeah.
Get the mic,
Well,
Dan.
he's played the scene before.
Throw me all the delicate.
Right, like the hard questions go to Dan.
Yeah. No,
PR,
Detroit is. I mean, we haven't gotten a lot in Detroit proper, but around Detroit, the whole country thing is still alive. It's just, it's still a little bit more. I don't know. We're just different. The Texas thing is different, and we're kind of, in a way, people are unique a little bit up here. I guess I would say.
Because it's a hotbed. If you talk to any, like Luke Bryan makes it a point to end his tour here in Detroit. And any of these other artists, like at Hoedown, like my interview is like, what do you think, how many, like this is candidly, like how many times have you been to Detroit? Like this is my third or fourth time. Like, well, have you checked it out? I was like, this is like the coolest place. I can't believe how cool country is here. And to me, it's a little surprising, but then you really think about it and you got like Macomb, that's all, even out by you guys, it's kind of, farmy, right? Not really, like a little bit.
It's a little rural, yeah.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, so it's a nice little scene here that people probably don't realize.
Oh yeah.
But that's cool.
Detroit has always been like I played a lot more down this way back in the '90s, and in the '90s, man, Detroit was killing it. I mean, everybody was playing 5-6 nights a week. There was country clubs everywhere, so. It was, and I think it's coming back around to that too,
Yeah, that'd be nice to see that happen again. I remember when it was kind of like that. It was easier to get not so much easier to get a gig, but more places were doing, either the country scene or a rock scene. But there's more places doing it. But after a day like today where it's raining outside, I can see why y'all want to get the hell out of here and go to Texas. Well, let's get into another song. That's what we're here. We're here to hear music. Kinfo, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys coming. This next one's called Plainview.
Plainview, yeah. It's off the first EP, man, and it's just it has to do with that whole Texas song, Texas Feel, Red Dirt. Plainview's a city in Texas, and it's the middle of nowhere. And the song talks about kind of losing that one you love, man, and it just makes you want to go hide out, and yeah, and what better place to hide out than in Plainview?
Right? No kidding.
Texas.
Nice pun.
Through my saddle, the bed of my truck, I loaded her up with all my stuff at the highway, and just like that I was gone. Guess forever didn't get here before she changed her mind. Guess I'll never know where it was I went wrong. But I'll be alright once I cross that Texas line, 'cause I heard it's a pretty big place to hide. A little north of Lubbock, just south of Amarillo, there's a place I go to find some solitude. If you ever change your mind, I won't be that hard to find. Yeah, I'll be right here, hiding out in Plainview. Population 21,388, making I get there. Don't need any luck in this old beat up truck. I'll just play right in, and I'll be alright right now, I swear. And it's all I can do not to turn this thing around. Yeah. 'Cause I sure hope that text don't let me down. It never does, y'all. A little north of Lubbock, just south of Amarillo, there's a place I go to find some solitude. If you ever change your mind, I won't be that hard to find. Yeah, I'll be right here, hiding down and playing you. Come on. Maybe someday I'll see you hanging around. Yeah. Well, can't jump on this one heartache town. A little north of Lubbock, just south of Amarillo, there's a place I go to find some solitude. Hey. If you ever change your mind, I won't be that hard to find. Yeah, I'll be right here, hiding down and playing you. Yes, I'm right here, hiding down and playing you. In plain view. In plain view. Come
That was cool.
Thanks, man.
It's different for me because I don't have headphones on, so I don't know if it's the official end of the song yet. I'm like, like in the middle of that song, I'm like, I think they're still going. Okay, they're still going. That was really awesome. It was really awesome.
Thanks,
now,
man.
you guys have been in the band now for Ross and Jake. You guys were brought in. Were you fans of this style of music prior to being in the band? Be honest, because
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna say, like, what would you make them listen to kind of like know your sound? Like, what influenced your guys' sound? Would you say?
Man, we showed them a lot of just. I mean, first of all, these guys are just one of the most well-versed musicians. Some of the most well-versed musicians I've ever met. They're amazing musical minds, and their style. You know, you're showing them stuff like Randy Rogers is a big guy down there, Wade Bowen, and then their biggest, probably, I would say, I don't know, speak for you, Jake, but Turnpike Troubadours.
No, I love Turnpike.
Okay.
He introduced me to Kevin Fowler too, and Turnpike Troubadours for sure.
Yeah. So those are some big names.
That's
down
cool.
there, man. Yeah.
That's cool because I've always thought, you know, it's like even if you are a very skilled musician, to go from one genre to the next, there's got to be challenges in every single one.
Yeah.
So for you guys to come in and do this in particular, because you're a young guy, how old are you, Rico?
Just turned 29, man.
You're like a baby. But I like with
had
that,
to bring
like
it
that.
up.
But you guys have a sound that's kind of old school and like that down home, authentic kind of oldie kind of sound, and it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic, and that's why I want to know if maybe you guys because Jake, I'll be honest, you look like a Rocky kind of dude. So
Well,
that's why I'm directing this question at you guys, because not only did you not get mic time yet, but
I grew up.
you do look like it might work.
I grew up on like I'm Real Haggard and George Jones, but then I found Kiss, and then it was all downhill, you know.
It was game over from
And
there.
then I came back to to country music, and Ross and I were in a outlaw country band together, and
That's cool.
Yeah, dude.
It's cool, and there's no wrong, John. There's nothing wrong with any of the bands.
no,
Like, I like
no,
it too. I love Kiss. I was actually just listening to Love Gun before I left the house. It's on this playlist. I'm like, I love this song. It reminded me of Detroit Rock City, the movie. Did you guys ever see that movie?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say that. I don't know. I just love that song from that movie. But anyways, so you said that was the last song we just played was off the first album.
Yeah.
Where's your music at? Like, is it online? Kinfo?
It's available
Spell it, too.
everywhere. Yeah. I mean, the typical digital market, man. Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, everywhere. Amazon. They can YouTube. I mean,
How does that work? Do you guys have to pay money to get your music on like Spotify, or do you just upload it?
you got to go through some stuff. Yeah, jump through
Okay.
some hoops and.
Because everyone kind of does. I mean, everyone's like on Spotify or most. I mean, when I first started Homegrown, it was a lot of I'm on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then now it's, I am on Spotify and I am on this and I am on that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that costs money or whatever, because
It does, man. I mean, but it's part of your whole thing, just like radio promotion and stuff like that as well. So, I mean, it's all part of, I guess, growing the business and the music,
Investing in the product,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
well, it's been a year since you guys have been on the show.
Yeah, I can't believe that. That's crazy. The year passes by so fast. You're having fun.
Has it been a good year?
It's been a great year, man.
Yeah.
What's been the best thing about this past year?
I guess the highlight for me, man, is just the growth in the sense of just our relationships. The name Kinfo, man. I mean, it kind of, if you plainly just say it, Kinfo, it's like fake family. But we are family. And that's the thing. We haven't just grown, I think, music-wise, but I think family-wise, we've the closest we've ever been. I mean, and we're family, man. We're brothers, and we're not blood, but we're brothers, And so the biggest thing for me is just the growth in that.
We'll put that to the test a little later with throw you under the bus.
Oh,
a little
no.
bit. That was a little lead-in right there. But before the interview, you talked about you guys have been writing songs.
Yeah.
With really interesting people.
Yeah.
Who you been writing with?
We've been really lucky to meet some people, meet some really good, amazing writers. Our first writer we worked with was a guy named Bernie Nelson, and he's out of Nashville, Tennessee. He's had a #1 with the Confederate Railroad.
Okay.
Daddy was never the Cadillac kind. Yeah, sorry, and it was a big hit. And then through our name, there's a funny story, but long story short, another writer saw our logo on our name and was curious, so he went to listen to our music and really liked it, and he contacted us. And this guy's name is Jim Beavers. And if you get a chance, Wikipedia his name.
Why that name does sound familiar. I feel like I've heard it before at some point. Jim Beavers.
Have you ever heard of Dierks Bentley?
Yeah.
Luke Bryan.
You've heard
I don't
some
know who that
Beavers
is.
songs.
Is that like Luke Bryan? I don't know who that is. These names
Him and his
are-
brother
I don't
Brett
know.
have written a lot of major #1s in the country industry, man. And it was really cool to hear from him. And he invited us out a couple times, and we've been riding with him at Sony ATV there and doing some really cool stuff for the future. So
And this is the guy that's helped you write the next song you're about to hear.
yeah, we co-wrote, not helped. We co-wrote. Yeah.
All right, so I'll ask that question since we're live now.
Yeah. Go
Because songwriting.
Put you on the spot. There you go.
So the songwriting thing as a group, because he's helping you write, or he's co-writing with you.
Well, we're
But
learning.
Okay, but before you went with him, though, you guys all wrote yourselves, right, for the most part?
We dabbled in it. Yeah, yes. We
Okay.
attempted to. But like Dan said earlier, our eyes were open to the fact that there's people that write and there's people that write for a living. Yeah.
Sure.
Write hits, right?
Sure, I mean, but
Yeah.
there's people that do it to like get their feelings out
Yeah,
or whatever, and that's cool either way. But I feel like as a group, if there was like a joint songwriting session,
Ooh.
that would no longer be a group. After about a month of that.
And sometimes it jives. And he even said himself, Jim said himself, you could write some hit songs with somebody you hate. You
Yeah.
don't have to get along, but you guys could write good together. So I mean, it's just the whole songwriting process it's an addicting, beautiful thing. You write a song, you're like, I want to write another one. And you write another song, you're like, oh, this is great. And especially at the level that he's doing it, him and his brother Brett, like I said, they've been writing some really big hits, and we've been learning a lot from them. They've kind of taken us under their wing.
It was amazing to watch the process.
That's the thing. You watch their minds work, right?
Yeah.
You can literally see it working.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of
Just following
crazy.
back and forth.
Yeah, like no.
It's so cool. And it's a different art, you know?
It's almost like Beethoven doing like composing like a master.
Yeah.
It's almost like.
It's like, I just got this.
No, that's cool. I know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean by that. I can see it
Yeah.
because there's some of these artists that come in here, amazing songwriters. You could just tell how their minds work while they're performing a song. You guys might be one of them. Like the way you think when you're performing, like those little touches that you put in.
Yeah.
Not everyone has that ability to like know when to throw those little. Like in the last song, I don't know what you said. I don't have headphones.
No, you're
but
good.
you and him both said something in like the middle of a little come down, like, and then you went right back up. You started going. I don't know what the hell you said, but it was cool. And I mean, like you could have not did that, and it would have been fine.
Texas.
They just-
That's all we said was Texas.
No, I mean, like I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyways, we got one more song to play.
Where we're going, man?
And this song is written with the Beaver guy, Jim Beaver. Jim Beaver.
We wrote it with the beef.
You wrote it with the Beaver. Yeah. Jim Beavers,
And
man.
this is the prettiest girl in Texas. And this is a send off for you to go to Texas.
Yeah, man. It kind of talks about, I had an idea for just our wives, and they put up with a lot of our crap, that we get to be on the road, and they're allowing us to. Allowing us is probably the wrong word, but they're supporting us.
Enjoy
close,
it,
though.
that you're out of the house,
Yeah,
bro.
they're
I hate to
supporting
tell
us,
you.
man. And
Oh,
so
God, he's gone
I
for
wanted to
too
write
long.
a song for them, and this is kind of, to each of us, they're gonna be the prettiest girl in Texas, man. So.
Girl, I can't believe you're out here with me. I've been wanting to dance with you all night long. Now that I feel the touch, 3 minutes ain't enough. Come on, tip the band at 20 to keep on playing. 'Cause I may never get this chance again. When you're dancing with the prettiest girl in Texas, you don't ever want a song to end. Come on. Houston to Abilene, girl, I ain't never seen a girl who could break my heart with just one smile. Put 'em all to shame, and I don't even know your name. I'm gonna tip the band at 20 to keep on playing. 'Cause I may never get this chance again. When you're dancing with the prettiest girl in Texas, you don't ever want a song to end. Girl, it sure feels like we could use a whole lot more than a few short spins turning around a hardwood floor. Oh, I got nothing but time. So baby, if you don't mind, I'm gonna tip the band at 20 to keep on playing. 'Cause I may never get this chance again. When you're dancing with the prettiest girl in Texas, you don't ever want the song to end. No, I don't ever want the song to end. Take it out, boy.
Hell of a send off for the prettiest band going to Texas. Seriously, guys, good luck to you in the next chapter of the band.
Thanks,
That's
man.
pretty exciting stuff, and I'm glad that you guys are on this show to like end your time in Michigan for the time being. But that's not to say you aren't coming back, though, right?
No, we're coming back, man. Actually, soon. So
Really?
August
Okay, August what?
22nd, we have a show here with Trace Atkins. So
Where's it at? Because you know it's like right around my birthday, right?
It is.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
birthday celebration party sounding like kind of a good
Genesee
idea.
County Fair, man. Come on out.
Not that far.
No, it's not that far.
It's a weekend, right?
It is.
All right.
It's a
Well,
Thursday.
No, actually, it's not.
a
Sorry, I
Thursday.
lied.
Well,
Thursday.
Well, then you gotta call my boss.
You gotta
But it's his birthday,
Come on,
and he
birthday
wants to
weekend,
drink with us.
Doesn't everybody have a birthday week? Or is it just me?
Yeah. But I'm getting to that point where I don't want my birthday anymore. I'm like,
I'm same.
yeah, you're almost there, bro.
I'm 29. I'm
30
like,
hits you like a sack of bricks.
it's like
Sorry.
coming on, man. It's awesome, man.
That's really funny. So it's that time of the night, or the day, same in night. It's the Throw You Under the Bus Awards. I'm going to ask one of y'all a random question. I'm going to go around the board here.
Okay.
And you got to answer truthfully on who you think. And you can nominate yourself, but it's just basically just giving an award. And I'll start with you, Brian, because you're the fifth Beatle. And and honestly, I have to ask really quick to you, how hard is it for you to come into a song like cold and just sing a few parts and then go back and then come like if you're just singing backup vocals sitting down, at least they're playing like instruments, like getting in the zone. You're just like, and then all of a sudden going in. I see you over there playing air guitar, air tambourine.
I hear because I'm hearing the whole song all the time. You know.
So it's easy
every
for
night.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think that'd be a challenge that no one really realizes. How it's like hard to just go cold into that, just those two notes and just kind of.
It's hard when I'm adjusting my my tablet and trying to sing at the same time.
Well, this question's for you, and out of all your band members, who would you say is the messiest? Pointing at.
Did you point at me?
Pointing at Jake, or did you point at Rico?
Rico.
Rico. Uh-oh. Now in my head, I'm keeping tally, and I got that one
we
wrong.
just roomed together.
Yeah. We
so
just
it's like
roomed
a skewed
together.
answer. It's unfair.
Yeah, it's not
All right.
fair.
All right. Well, I'll give this one to Dan. Who's the biggest mama's boy?
Rico.
I knew that one. I knew that
Serious,
one.
Frank, right now? Are
I
you
knew that one. All right. RB Suave.
Thanks, Frank.
Who's the biggest diva?
Rico.
Rico. He's got his own rug on stage.
Okay, come on.
Jake, out of your
Rico.
bandmates or yourself, which one is most likely to get you guys arrested?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And why do you say that?
Oh, I'm just
You
kidding.
seem
It
like such a
happens.
gentle man.
No, honestly, it's probably Ross.
Yeah, a lot of the
own
states
that.
don't. A lot of the states, it's not allowed to be nude. You gotta perform with clothes on.
That's what I keep hearing.
All right, this
Challenge
is easy.
accepted.
Rico, it's your turn to give it back a little
Yeah.
bit. I gotta think of a good one. I'm out of them for you
Yeah, don't make it me, bro.
because you are like everything here.
Who plays the best fiddle?
Brian.
No.
Who's the? I guess hothead and diva are the same thing. Who's the biggest hothead?
I don't want to answer
It's
that.
you, isn't it? It's you, isn't it?
He'll get mad at me.
So basically, he made a clean sweep at the Throw You Under the Bus Awards tonight. If the headline says Rico and the fiddle walk out with 4 awards in this. So at least it's your band you're throwing yourself under the bus.
I guess so.
Well, it's not really your band, but
No, we're
you're a group, and
Yeah,
you
we're
can
a
tell it's a group effort. You can tell it's not just you. You know.
No way, man. No, and I want to make that perfectly clear, man. We're a unit. We're a family, man. This is. We would not be moving somewhere together if we all weren't invested together. You know.
And that makes it totally acceptable to be the scapegoat of the group.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I will be the scapegoat for these guys any day.
Well, like I said, you guys, good luck on to the next chapter.
Thank you.
Cheers to you. Thanks for
brother.
joining me today.
Thank you.
Then wish we would have brought the sunshine. At least it came out a little bit. And by the way, I don't know why, but we only get one Tiger game a year on Tuesdays, and that is the best because you get to see like the people watching,
Oh yeah.
like people in face paint, and people all the crazies. Like it's right in front of the window during the whole entire show. So when you watch the replay, it's kind of fun. But we don't ever get those anymore. We just get rain. But we appreciate it. We're live at Music Town, Detroit for the Homegrown Happy Hour every Tuesday. Kinfolk, I've been my guest today. I'm Frank Williams Jr. If you're local and you want to send me some music, send it to my email, frankjrradio@gmail.com. With that being said, I'll see you guys next week.